That tractor trailer is actually dangling in between the north and south travel lanes with nothing underneath but trees. Flames, smoke billowing here. Now we have all of our travel lanes blocked. You can see it looks like multiple vehicles may have been involved in this crash. It's a very active scene. So what we're not seeing actively moving are cars. The northbound lane shut down. There's not even a shoulder where we can squeeze by. I want to give you the first alert. This is going to be a problem. You heard it here right now at 6:31. Not only was that 18-wheeler engulfed in flames, let's see if I can show you. There's a vehicle, 1, 2, and it appears to be a third vehicle here that was trapped in between that tractor trailer and the guardrail. They had just reopened the highway, and now we have a vehicle here overturned on its side, debris littered here on the ramp. It looks like there's another vehicle here. When the information came in, we heard that it was a tractor trailer involved and that all southbound lanes were closed here along at 95. So I reached out to state police immediately because when we get that information, it makes us think maybe the tractor trailer overturned or it jackknifed or a pretty serious crash. Luckily, and happy to report, that crash not that bad this morning. They're actually just shutting down those travel lanes to move those vehicles over to the shoulder. As always, I was checking the traffic maps and realized that we were seeing just a little brake check here along 95 near Lewistown. I knew there was no construction that was going on at this time that would impact our commute, but I wanted to check the VDOT cameras. When I checked the VDOT cameras, that's when we saw this here. And if you look closely, I'll draw the circles. This vehicle right here is overturned. Those are tires that we're seeing. That vehicle is on its side. We've got 2 of our travel lanes blocked, our right lane and center lane blocked here as we're traveling along 95 southbound right near that Lewistown exit 89. It looks like rescue just arriving to the scene. So as I mentioned, we're giving you the first alert to this crash. So I would avoid 95 southbound. Let's use Route 1. I do think this may take a little while to clear the scene, Sarah, and we hope that everyone involved is all right this morning.
Yeah, we sure do too well.
Not so good at all, Ashley. We gave you the first alert to this crash just before 6:30, and right at that time I told you this was going to be a problem for us. The reason it's such a problem is because we have multiple vehicles involved. They're turning the camera around to show you the other vehicles involved just a little farther down, blocking our travel lanes. There's not really a shoulder for them to move over to. Actually, that's on the opposite side of the highway here. So it looks like we now have some activity on the southbound side of 95, but the main crash that we're following here that's causing all of this parking lot, happened on our northbound side involving a tractor trailer that is currently blocking our left and center lane. We have another vehicle that's blocking the ramp from the downtown expressway to 95. And then you can see the aftermath that this is causing. Cars barely even moving here. And as I just mentioned, now we have something happening on the southbound side. So I've been using a ruler to measure the delays. We went from 1 mile to a 3-mile backup in less than 10 minutes. It hasn't increased but so much, but we are increasing. So instead of a 3-mile backup, I'd say that's about 3.5 miles of delays. How that equates to your commute, what that means, how much time you need to add. Crater Road to the downtown expressway usually takes us 20 minutes. This morning we're looking at 8. We just went from 34 minutes to 39. So it is going to continue to increase that commute time until our travel lanes open back up. We now know that there's activity now happening on the southbound side. So basically anything near mile marker 74, north or southbound on 95, we want to avoid. Let's use Route 1. Let's use Commerce Road and even 295 if we can to avoid Richmond. Rachel, keep the live picture up, and Azariah, if you can hear me, turn the way you're doing just a little to the right and show the bridge so we can see what we're looking at here. This is Canal Street, but it's right at the end of the Manchester Bridge. There you go. That's the ramp heading out towards the Manchester Bridge. This is right near, if you keep going, Azariah, Kanawha Plaza, just so you know what we're looking at and where we're talking about. So this will impact drivers who plan on taking Canal to get to the downtown expressway, which was just right there. So to avoid this area this morning, instead of using East Canal Street, we'll use Main Street. I want to point out that East Canal Street is a one-way, that one-way heading in the direction of the downtown expressway. So you'll have to go up past Carey Street, which has you heading in the other direction. You'll take Main Street, and then you can come back down 7th Street. You can access the downtown expressway that way.